Oh, bro. See, speaking of, like, Sopranos is cock and balls. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, you.
Oh, my God, Graham. You right?
What are we doing today?
What are we doing today?
I'm good, man.
I was going to say, how you doing?
Well,
you always are
skipping.
so...
I'm just trying to get right
You're
in.
eager to get in this every single time. We say scenes and you're like, by the way, that's the topic of the episode.
By the way, strap in.
Well, people don't even know our name yet.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, we said that. Actually, that's a lie.
I'm Graham, he's Ewan.
What's your name again?
I'm Graham, you're Ewan.
I didn't even hear you right there. It was all just one word. And I'm like, what did he just call himself? I'm Graham, he's Ewan. How you doing, Graham? You right?
Good, Ewan.
Ah, it's good to see you, man. It's good to be back.
You're Graham. Shit, we're confused them already.
Bro, it doesn't work. My name's Ewan.
I'm Graham.
He's Graham. And we're here recording a podcast.
We are episode whatever it is. I don't know.
Episode 5 billion.
Yeah, sure.
The heat death of the universe.
We're here still.
Bro, we're here in a little box recording a podcast.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man.
We're here again.
And we're here again, and, you know,
For your listening pleasure.
we're here for a reason.
The reason might surprise you.
Is
Because
it surprising?
Man, we're one of the only few people to have seen this film we're going to speak about.
Yeah. That's a shame.
They spent money on it.
Look, bro, I think, yeah, that's a shame. We're here to talk about the Marvels.
The Marvels.
Marvel Studios is the Marvels.
The 30-something of installation of the...
Captain Marvel stars in the Marvels by Marvel.
Yes.
Oh god, you try to figure out the number in the MCU. Oh fuck, we're off, bro. It's like 17 shows alone now.
It's 30 plus, right?
And you know,
Easy.
Graham, that superhero fatigue is just starting to settle in now.
It's so real.
Honestly,
I feel
Graham.
it every moment of every day. Yes.
Don't watch, bro. See if you just
It's
see if you
okay,
don't
man.
want to watch it. Just don't watch it.
Just don't.
Yeah, no, we're here to talk about the Marvels.
Yes,
we just
we
seen
are.
the Marvels. It's actually fresh.
Straight off.
We're here. We saw it
The big talk.
not 5 hours ago.
Yes.
Actually, it was 5 hours ago.
It will be somewhat fresh in my mind.
He's already forgot it.
Yes. Jokes.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So yeah, we saw the Marvels in a cinema. It was a good experience. Reclining in a chair out of a cinema. We need to do like a
Yes.
Martin Scorsese, like talking just say it. Cinemas are good fun.
Like, it's where magic happens.
We come to this place to escape
Literally.
with some nice food. And yeah, Graham,
You in?
what do you think of the Marvels by
Ah.
Marvel?
I think it's an okay film, man. It's a good film. 6 or 7 out of 10, you know. It's got some high moments. It's got some distinctly average moments. IMO. It's got one moment which isn't for me, really. So
Is it the bit that I said, Graham's not going to like this? It's about a warned you about because I'm like, Graham's not going to like this.
probably, yeah. I mean, overall, fine. I said this after it. I think we could be in the We Are So Fucking backstage, but I'm not quite there yet.
We're not. Well, obviously important to fucking note with a hard F
What?
is that Graham's not seen Loki season 2 as of speaking.
That's unimportant, obviously.
It's fucking critically important.
Obviously, yes.
Bro, I seen that. We gotta fucking get that watched and get some
have
fucking content out on that.
I have some like hints as to where it might be, but that's from like a line I've seen and like a headline of an article I've seen, so I don't really know if
Bro,
it's true.
man's literally Pepe Silva a plot together here.
Literally, bro. But that's the best way.
Because it's like I saw Loki and I've seen this and I'm
You saw
much
it?
more concretely in the like we are so fucking back.
Like he saw things.
Like I watched programs.
Okay.
I was there.
So it somehow does link in a way.
No, they're just two very good things.
Oh, damn. Okay, fair.
Although like Loki season 2 is like fucking exceptionally good. So even when I say
Wow.
like Marvel's is very good and you're like I don't agree with that, I'll bet Loki's very good and you're watching it like oh, Loki was very good.
Fair.
In retrospect.
I'm expecting that, to be fair.
So yeah, no, I'm a lot more positive. I fucking loved Marvels. I thought it was really great. I
Man just did, and you know what? That's fine.
it was just all there for me. I didn't really have any lows. I think the scene you didn't like didn't really land for me either, if it's the scene that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But even then, I sort of derived comedy from it and found little bits to enjoy. And I'm like,
Yes,
that's cool.
yeah.
I'll take for this what I need to, and just I'm fine with the
We'll
rest.
just move on.
We'll just keep going.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, let's talk about it then a bit. We'll dissect
Okay.
it a bit. We'll say like a blanket spoiler warning. By blanket, I mean we will absolutely talk about spoilers.
Okay, I was about to say, like, a blanket one might not be for the serious spoilers at the end.
Actually, it's a blanket, but when you touch it, there's a cinder block underneath it.
Damn.
You know, oh no, actually, I can't get through here. There's a cinder block here.
Not allowed. Okay.
Okay, so first off, I think this movie is to look at it in terms of both like the movie as a whole concept, but then this is more than any other movie a very good on character movie.
Okay.
And that's the first main takeaway for me is I was just really satisfied with that. That was the main thing this movie needed to do was just be about the three of them and hang it off.
I would say so. I say it's more of a Captain Marvel movie.
Yeah.
And kind of her relationship with Monica movie, but having Miss Marvel there is like the comedic relief. That's good.
Mm. And it's like it's like a good payoff for her because she gets to meet her idol. She's obviously been on that train.
Yeah.
As fundamental as a character, but that was really obviously developed enough in the show and in this movie that it's like she gets that payoff. She gets her step into the wider world.
Yeah.
Graham's obviously #1 Monica Rambeau fan.
I stan her so hard.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Chief of the fan club. So did you like
Genuinely.
Monica Rambeau and the Marvels?
I have to say, Ewan, yes, I fucking loved her, of course. Let's be honest.
Can't believe this.
Don't know
how I didn't expect this.
Tiana Paris knocked out of the park. Let's go. Big fan.
They were all great. I like Monica in this. I like Monica in Wonder Vision as well. I don't want to sound like I don't. I'm just constantly like bowled over by how much you just like do.
Bro, she's just cool.
She was. She was like quite
her.
cool. I do like how they sort of like she just sort of has the powers. They were like.
Bro, I walked through a witch hex, man. That's what happened these days.
I was like funny because I was like they obviously like they gave her they were like okay she's clearly gonna have like some power shit in Wonder Vision. They tickled that a bit and then this one she's like no I can just fully just go astral.
I can just do shit.
Just like shoot lasers and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like oh god they were just like yeah whatever she's got powers she's photon or quasar or whatever but they don't name her in this which is fun. That's a fun wee joke.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like what do we call her in the merchandise?
I thought they were gonna name her at the end.
I thought so too.
Oh my god.
She's like floating there and
Photon.
she's like Captain Marvel's like
it would be dumb but it'd be funny.
Faster and Camel's like I've got a name for you.
Photon.
We're gonna call you Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But I would have I remember it like that but it was a funny joke. Yeah, I mean no, they were all good. Tiana Paris was good. Brie Larson was good.
Aye man.
Graham.
Fine. She was good.
She was good.
She was good. She shed tears. There was emotions.
She had fucking emotional moments.
She had some sort of arc. I quite enjoyed it.
I think the one thing that sort of... I mean, I got used to it because it was literally like where she was going from the end of that movie, but I kind of found it funny that they were like... They introduced her sort of like big upset at the start of this movie in like a flashback, and then they were immediately like, this is why she's feeling bad.
Oh, why she's going through her memories?
Well, yeah, it was more like because it was like, by the way, right off screen after the first movie, she went and like destroyed the onion.
Aye.
And then it was like...
And I'm kind of guilty about that.
And that's her arc for this. And initially it's a bit weird that was like the ring, but then again, she literally said at the end of the first movie, she's like, I'm probably going to destroy the onion. I'm like fucking sick of this.
Fair.
I think it's just with it, we never initially saw it in this movie. It's like, oh, by the way, it did definitely happen. It was fucked.
Aye.
But, I guess that you say arc, I don't really know. That I've seen more pronounced characters studies.
She deals with something.
They
maybe
all sort
of full arc,
what it is rather than having an arc, they all have individual qualms and they all sort of talk about them and deal with their qualms, and that's enough. Like,
what's Kamala's qualm?
I guess Kamala doesn't really have a qualm per se. She just
idolizes
she's
Captain
just
Marvel.
there. She's trying to be like Captain Marvel. There's not even really an arc. There was just a couple of beats, like the whole like when they're escaping the Skrull colony and they're like, oh, like I need to make the hard choice. Then she's like, oh, I try to make the hard choice, and I'm like. But Kama's more comic relief. She's like the glue that holds the team together. She doesn't need as much. Like the qualms are like Carol feels bad about what she did.
Yes.
And then she kind of just has to be like, well, look, I did it and that's bad. But you know what?
That's why she abandoned
you guys
Monica.
still. That's why she like refused to come back. Although, no, never mind. I was about to although that, but no, I don't need to although that actually. Yeah, she feels bad about it. And, it's actually. I think a fair enough reason, because we were always sort of debating what was the story there for like WandaVision. That like why did Carol disappear? I guess my only question is it's weird that she did choose to come back to see Maria when Monica was gone.
In the blip.
Well, do you think she just decided
there was no worry of her being there?
Maybe she was like at Earth and she was like, do you know what? I'm here. Let's go see Maria and Monica because I'm here. Like I'm
probably because she had to come back to touch base with Avengers.
Was that that whole 5 year gap?
Aye, because like Black Widow's like on the chat with them all,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "There's some shit going on in the space, and they do that first."
I got to go into space. Wait.
Literally, there's something about that. What's that? Akoi is like, "Yo, Atlantis is doing shit," but it's
To
not.
be
We don't know if
fair,
it's Atlantis at the time.
Talocan.
Aye,
It
Doing
could have very
things.
well have been Talocan, actually. That was what everyone was saying at the time.
yeah.
It could very well have been. Yeah, so I mean, that's fine. I'm not like even nitpicking, but yeah, it was a good convincing reason. I thought, because it's one of those questions where like I hope the answer is at least competent and satisfying. It's like, yep, she had a really bad thing and she realised it was a really bad thing and had a lot of guilt about it and kind of couldn't really stand to face like her loved ones about it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair.
And then also that's
I'll give you it.
residually Monica's qualm. She's like, I'm annoyed that you left us.
Aye, hers is like less of a thing. I think it's just because it is genuinely a Captain Marvel film. So hers is like, I'm just mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I need to work on myself to get over this kind of thing. It's just like I need you to apologise basically to me and tell me the real reason why. And then when she finds out the real reason, she's like, "Oh, girl, it's okay."
Yeah, it's like, do you know what, we talked about it
forgive
and
you.
like we'll work through it type of thing, which is on itself good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as a result there wasn't really any profound large scale character narratives.
That's probably what has been cut
You think?
because it's the shortest Marvel film, right?
Well, yeah, but I think it
Is
was.
there a lot cut? Did we
I
hear a
don't know
lot
if
about
anything's
that?
been cut.
Really?
But what do you call it? Amnesia Costa was actually more like, no, I'm fucking happy we got this because like a movie doesn't need to be bloated and long.
It doesn't need.
I got all the shit I wanted in that time. I felt it was good in the pacing. I thought it was like moved like in a decent direction at a reasonable speed. I think the only time it dragged a bit was it the musicals thing you didn't like?
Aye.
Right, okay. It dragged a bit there.
That honestly, I don't think it dragged that much to be fair. I didn't.
Well, I don't think it dragged. I think it
feel
was just like it felt a bit like a stop, and I know it's supposed to be like
Aye.
a light moment in the middle, but like I felt a bit like it feels out of place in my head. When I think about the whole thing, I'm like I can feel myself like, oh yeah, the musical's bit, and I liked it more than you, but I still was a bit like, oh, okay.
I feel like it dragged a bit kind of towards the start where I felt like it took too long for us to get all the heroes to meet up. Like when we had like 2 different separate fight scenes in the house, and then it took a bit long for us to like alright, we're all together here, we're gonna go on like this journey now. I feel like it dragged a bit there, but then when it got all 3 of them together, it kind of started moving a bit.
Okay, I didn't even really think that. I actually thought the fight scenes in the choreographs were actually quite good. I thought
That was all fine. I just thought like we
just
could
had
have
some
done
fun sequences.
we could have cut a bit of it off, or we could have done one less, and then moved faster.
I think I get it. I don't 100% agree, but I do sort of think I see that and I feel that in a concept. Like, yeah, he's right. I don't personally agree, but yeah, in fairness. I was so just enamoured with how all that stuff was. I thought the action in this was really fun and interesting. They had a lot of really good scenes with the swapping. I saw someone on Twitter saying I agree that the little training montage where they like try and work on like using like that, I thought it was just brilliant.
That was good, yeah.
I thought it was a top tier scene.
It's kind of well edited overall. There's maybe a couple moments where I was like, this looks a bit weird, but
You said
overall
caught a couple of like continuity grabs and that were a bit like.
I was like, that's just blatantly bad. Like,
I
the
just-
final fight, I was like,
I'm
oh God.
weird. I never notice shit like this until it gets pointed out to me, and then once it's pointed out to me, I never not notice
It's
it.
just because it was so obvious. So it was like Darben, right? Darben is like in the throne room, and like Cat Marvel's just landed, and she's got her like hammer, Ronin's accuser's hammer, the ultimate weapon, or whatever it's called. Point like standing up on the floor, like in front of the pedestal, and then she's walking, and there's a wide shot where it shows the hammer away from her, and in the next shot she's just got it like behind her, like holding it. I'm like, that's just so obvious. I can't not notice that.
No, that's fair.
It's not even a bad thing. It's just like,
wild you say that because I just didn't notice it.
aye.
No, I know. Not that it needs to be an inherently bad thing. It's just when you notice stuff, you know.
I'm just like, well, what? I'm in my head. I'm like, what is cut for that to be there now? Like, what was the scene like before that?
I don't really think that much was cut in here because
I mean,
it
it may have
talked
been
quite
like
a big show.
2
about that.
lines, but I'm just wondering, like, what is that then? That's just what goes through my head.
Maybe there's just an extended, longer shot of her where she like
Like, there's
grabs the
one,
hammer or something, which I suppose you
there's-
kind of would want to keep that for continuity, but like
yes, like,
it's one of those ones where maybe
first.
people could assume that like in that general zone she was able to grab it. Again, like me, like baby brains, so like, oh yeah, she's got the hammer, so she wants to grab the
I
hammer
mean,
at some
she
point.
was obviously getting the hammer at some point. I was just like, I don't know how we've got here then. But aye, there's one scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where I think it's Timothy Dalton is speaking to DiCaprio, and then it just hard cuts, and I'm like, what is going on here? It's like a whole different like vibe now. It's such a strange edit, but in my head I'm like trying to fill the gap, like what happened. That's just all that hams when I see stuff like that.
That's completely fair, actually. Then if you've got a tune for it, I think I much better at like what do you call it,
like letting it go.
Aye, like
I'm not
just
even
more
held up
phasing
in it.
through it.
It's just
No,
that
not
I
that
just
you're
notice
held
it.
up in it. Just more, you've noticed it, whereas I just don't. Scenes just sort of fly through, and I'm a bit more like, oh, lights and colours, like, oh well.
That's how I feel when I'm watching them. And see, when I'm trying to like talk about them, that's how I feel. Like the roles are instantly reversed when I start like discussing it.
Fuck, that's wild, actually.
I just feel so dumb. I'm like, colours were cool, weren't they? Like the costumes look nice, I guess.
There's a bit of that where I'm like, yeah, I always praise a film on like the aesthetic side when I can, but like it is ultimately just like looked good, sounded good,
felt good watching it.
I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Actually, we'll come back.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, I suppose you know what, we don't need to structure this.
I mean, I think it's very like MacGuffin heavy film, plot wise. Like we the start, we find the bangle. That's the focus. We don't get like any like the middle of the film we're changing that a bit here. We've got a different thing to do.
No, I completely fucking disagree. The bangle's just the facilitator of like the.
Master
hang on,
plan.
she's fucking stealing resources.
But we need to get the bangle.
Because that's the facilitating the stealing resources.
So
like, we got to get the bangle to stop her from doing the thing.
Yeah, stop the plan.
But that doesn't mean it's necessarily about the bangle, because they start to mire you in. They're like, okay, well, why is she stealing resources? Like, what's she actually doing?
But that's the ultimate MacGuffin to like get to that end. Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, I get you, but the problem is that MacGuffin's only really like a MacGuffin when it's like obnoxiously like important and like to a fault. Like Rise of Skywalker.
But she couldn't like
we had the knife to get to the place to get to the map and that. Whereas this one's like she's doing a thing with this bangle, so we need to get the bangle off it or stop her doing the thing.
But how else was she doing it?
What do you mean?
How else was she opening the portal to get the sun?
What do you need, the bangle?
That's what I'm saying.
But like the it's not like the whole thing's possessed by the bangle. It's not like the bangle is because it's facilitating her actions based on like I'm using this instrument to commit these actions for this purpose.
I'm sure she'd find another way if she didn't have the bangle.
Aye,
I get what you're saying.
Or it's more like just that, like that's why I don't really feel like it's like a MacGuffin type, because it's like it's just because it's an object that's a focus.
Right.
It's not like they've wasted my time with it being about the bangle. In fact, considering Miss Marvel itself set up, there was a setting bangle.
Aye.
So it's I suppose. Sorry, but when you say MacGuffin, I thought you meant like in a bad way, like MacGuffin angry face.
I'm just saying like it's like.
You try to talk about like the structure of the film.
No, like I think it's. I mean, I don't mean this in a bad way. I think it's just very surface.
You mean
like the reason why we're doing the things, like the reason why we need to go and like accomplish the plot. It sounds bad. It sounds bad.
It does sound bad.
I don't mean it like in a negative way necessarily. I just think it's like cool. Get a bangle. Cool. That's sick. We saw that. It was set up in Miss Marvel. We kind of want to see what happens with that. Then Darben's like, yo, it's actually because I've got this personal vendetta against Captain Marvel because she is the Annihilator and she's destroyed my people and I need to get it back and like hurt her using the bangle. So we're getting the bangle, working a bit more about it. Miss Marvel's like, yo, that's my nanny's bangle, thanks man. And then we eventually defeat her and then that's it, kind of done. That's the film, by the way.
It's like you're like describing the plot of a film.
That's it, man.
Like a villain has no motivation, and then we fight the villain, and then that's the end of the film, and then the credits roll.
I don't know what more I wanted, but I don't know.
I really don't know what you wanted to hear. That's my issue.
I don't know, bro.
Man's like, see, this film had a fucking plot structure, didn't it?
It's kind of weird that like they get the bangle right, and Miss Marvel just like loses it straight away.
What do you mean?
Like when she lands on Earth, one bangle. When she's at the house, one bangle. Where's the other bangle?
What?
She's not get two bangles after the fight.
You mean at the end she's nowhere in two bangles?
I'm like, why have we just lost the other bangle?
I don't think she's lost it. She's probably like, I don't fucking need two of these.
Bro.
Although, to be fair,
that's a straight up power up.
A little bit like that. I mean, I don't know. Darben had both the bangles on and she fucked about and like, all she did was clang them together and she like, fucking disintegrated.
But she is not chosen for the bangles like Kamala says, man.
I was saying this to my partner Rebecca, like, what was it, like, she said to me, was like, oh man, she shouldn't need the bangle for her powers. But the bangle just unlocked Kamala's powers.
Aye.
So I'm like, what's...
And like, she shouldn't need them anyway because she's a mutant, obviously. So.
Yeah. So then I'm like, I guess what is the extended bangle lore?
I thought actually at this film it would change the powers. Or like move them in a different way somehow.
What, Kamala's?
Aye.
Kamala, sorry. I keep saying that wrong.
Aye. I thought they'd like shift it differently somehow, but they haven't.
I don't think
Which is
fine.
fine.
The fact that the whole like,
I'm just saying
the power switching thing was based on the fact she had light stuff. You just want to fucking stretch Armstrong.
I don't necessarily need it now because I think the powers are fine and like. her performance and everything is generally amazing. So I don't really need it now, as much as I thought before I'd seen
No,
it.
I am
You know what I
like
mean?
locked in. I mean, Iman Vellani is like predictably incredible.
I
It's
think we
like-
should build around her, and that looks like what's going to happen.
I was gonna say I do want like Miss Marvel season 2 or like a movie or some shit. Like she's just
Nah,
like,
she can't get a season 2 now. She's too big. She better be too big, right?
is she too big, bro? The
She better be.
This film is not getting the clicks views of
Brie
engagement.
Larson, bye, right? We don't need you anymore. We've got Iman Vellani. Okay. You can fly off into the sun, literally now.
Well, Man Vellani fucking leaded Young Avengers.
Aye. That's a powerful screen. That in it. Haley Steinfeld.
Man Vellani,
Next
Haley
to Iman
Steinfeld,
Whoever
Yeah,
else
like-
is in it.
fucking
I
kids
don't
they
know.
can chuck in. I mean, they're the two big ones.
The Doug.
They mentioned Ant-Man's daughter. Did you hear that line?
Aye, but like,
Did
I
you hear
mean,
Ant-Man has a daughter? She'll definitely be in it.
the whole scene was amazing because it was just her trying to be Nick Fury, and it was
Bro,
fantastic.
I didn't even, when I heard about
And
that
she was wearing a
scene for the
cap because it's
descriptions.
also like being a bit Kevin Feige as well. So it was really funny.
Oh, bro, if you just turned out like Iman
3
was
layers,
just
man.
Kevin Feige now.
3 layers of like meta.
That was that was the space.
That was spicy. I like that. Yeah.
That was the space.
So what was that? Kate Bishop, Miss Marvel, fucking Newt, whoever her name is. I don't
Catherine
know.
Newton.
Aye, Catherine Newton.
Fucking stature, or I don't know what the name of it is.
Goliath. I thought it's not Goliath.
No, it's not Goliath.
I know,
That's
I'm just
fucking
saying.
Morbius.
It's
Morbius.
just small,
Morbius.
big and small people.
Morbius.
I don't know. Morbius? Morbin time?
Holy shit, Michael Morbius.
He's back. Fuck. Oh no.
I think some people are like probably like Wanda's kids.
Hulkling.
Hulkling.
Wanda's kids, they're not real. They're dead, bro.
Oh, they'll probably come back in Agatha.
Yeah, I
though,
know.
realistically.
I know, man. We need to redeem her somehow.
The kid who becomes Patriot is in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay. I said Hulkling, I meant Scar.
Oh God. Oh, I
Man,
just don't.
oh,
want to
damn. Wow.
I just don't want to deal with that
Scar
storyline.
from the She-Hulk TV
Do you
show.
know what's like the thing is like you like the Hulk because you've read like good Hulk
I
comics.
actually do, and the Hulk just isn't
I
going
think
to be
they
good
should
in
just
MCU.
retire the Hulk for the
Me
MCU.
too, me too, bro, because it's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to
They
happen.
can't fix this.
They fucking cannot, bro. It's over, and I've made my peace with it, right? But it's not happening. Give Mark Ruffalo a break, man. Guys are enough. Come on.
It's a bit Jover
Aye,
actually.
it's over. Come on. I'm
Oh.
once again asking.
People have like full lists of these young Avengers. I can't remember a fucking singular one of them.
To be honest, doesn't really matter, does it? Yelena will be in it
Just
probably.
Chuck Kang in
Nah,
it.
she won't. She's in the Thunderbolts.
Iron Lad's fucking in the Young Avengers. And he's a Kang. Chuck him in.
I guess, man.
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
Come on.
Man,
Kang
do you know who's
Dynasty.
do you know who's in Secret Wars? Tom Cruise, Iron Man.
Fucking it better be.
Man, he might be in the universe at the end of this movie.
Bro, this Secret Wars. Oh yeah, that shit. I was good. I was going to quickly say before I got to that.
Oh,
Just because like, I know we're not having a full structure, but we hit on the three mains.
yes.
Like, Taylor Paris is good and fun and interesting.
Love
Monica's
it.
quirky. The man was predictably great.
Yep.
I thought Brie Larson was quite good.
Yep. Good, I'll have
That's
that.
very much her movie. She has like some
Yes.
character shit. What do you think of Darby? What do you think of the villain?
Just fucking fine, innit? Like, doesn't really matter. To be
That
honest.
I mean, I don't want to like insult
It could have
but
been insert any villain, to be honest.
It
with you.
was very much like like a lot of people say this is like a lot of good reviews. Of this movie have been like it's like a classic sort of like proper traditional Marvel movie. And then in my head, I'm like, yeah, that also includes like a sort of a C-tier villain
Yeah,
with like
exactly.
a basic like plot and goal and very little character interaction. And
Yes.
I still liked
that it was
there was
tied to Marvel, Captain Marvel.
a couple. It was just a couple of good scenes of like. I sort of like some of the best shit tier Marvel fans still like get one or two good scenes. I really liked there's something about Darben's like barely controlled like just frantic fucking like wacky rage in that like the bit where she's at the Kree Skrull peace talks and she's like almost shaking like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna fucking suck out your atmosphere, and I'm like, she's like almost giddy or like going
Wow.
like losing it, and I kind of love that. I just thought it was rather than just be traditional like generic, she's like, by the way, she's also about to fucking lose it.
That's certainly an interesting choice.
But it was that was my one biggest sort of weakness in the film was it was like, yeah, it was just like you have aggrieved me
Aye.
in X way and I'm going to get you
Aye.
back in Y way.
Exactly, yeah.
And
you know
that's really it.
I have knocked Marvel for killing her villain just too quickly. I'm happy for this one. I've just been gone, to be honest. Like, I don't really need her again.
Bro, do you know what?
Not in a bad way, just in like, that's fine.
Give her some
you.
points. I thought there was some excellent points for like when they tried to do like the redeem.
Mm-hmm.
When she's like, oh, well, we'll like
Aye,
save
she
you.
just stayed a shit heel.
Aye,
That's great.
I'm like happy with that.
Thanks.
I was like, oh man, this is a bit like maybe a bit quick, but I don't know.
Aye.
And then she's like, no, I was actually just a try. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right, you stuck to your guns on
Yeah,
that one. I
fair.
appreciate that.
Exactly.
And do you know what? She did have both the mangoes for a sec, so it was like, do you know what it worked? It was just like she just wasn't the one for it and turned into a fucking rock monster.
I guess, but also tore a hole in reality, so don't worry about it.
Do you know what? She really did like actually get some shit done in retrospect.
She did fuck about and made them find out.
R.I.P. to one of the realists.
I guess, you know what? She won't come back and Captain America 4 though.
Don't.
Don't worry about it.
Can't make it for.
Yeah, man.
It's better than Jude Law was. No, that's mean. Jude Law was good in that movie. Jude Law had the benefit of the whole pretend to be a friend thing.
Aye, he had like a...
Bro, the Onion was in this movie.
For a split second, aye.
But like they were there. I was like very
Okay,
happy
man.
about it. Somebody said that online. They were like, oh, she like destroys the supreme intelligence, and it is like the Onion. And I'm like, that's the fucking Onion.
It's the fucking Onion, bro.
I'm so
Holy
happy.
shit.
The big fucking like head.
Aye, the big fucking 4 eyes or whatever shit was going on there.
I love that shit, bro. I love that the career just run by a big fucking like 2006 era CGI
Bro,
like blob face.
That'll be fucking us in 20 years.
Courage with me and you.
Aye, it'll be Kevin Feige, man.
They made
Be
me
ruling
and you
us
get
all.
like hooked up to a fucking computer.
Fuck it, I know.
That's how far AI is gonna go. We're gonna be doing this like in like tubes,
Bro.
like mind speaking. Like man, did you see fucking Dune Messiah?
Bro, we're on Messiah by then. Fucking thank God.
Oh man, what's like a long term project? Do you see they finally were able to make and release a Star Wars movie without cancelling it?
Oh my God. We finally got to see the sequel trilogy.
See Kevin Feige's movies like dead and buried, but then they were like, I was never really alive to begin with, but that's like in complete defiance to the fact that they announced it.
Do you know what? I think like it's half a block because Kevin Feige has to actually go and do work again now.
Alex and Molly just started explaining we're saying that. Like I think Kevin's kinda got his hands full now.
Aye.
Kevin's like, shit, I gotta go back to Marvel and fucking like do shit.
Literally appearing in actors' rooms from a puff of smoke to make them go and promote films now.
I literally like the moment because the actor strikes ended.
Aye, that's a thing. that
Yeah, do
happened
you know what?
soon.
Since we last recorded,
Yeah.
they ended the strike, which is good. They have some fairish provisions. I'll say some of the AI provisions aren't exactly ideal. I think there's a thing about like how they can still like pure like record things about you and use that shit without asking your permission. So it's not perfect. Although I don't think they literally are like, you know, that thing where it was like, oh, by the way, see, by appearing in a movie, we now have the right to like steal your fucking face and voice for the rest of your existence and also after you're dead.
Aye, I
think they've actually got rid of that, which is ridiculous that it was like that hard. So it was like, no, you don't understand. We need to claim you and add you to our digital world.
Please.
Like, what fucking
Literally
Twilight
Free
Zone
Guy, bro.
fucking Free Guy actually is literally Free Guy. But yeah, obviously as you say, moment that fucking strike ended, Kevin Feige was like, Tom Brady,
please
go on the late show.
Get your ass in gear.
Get out there. The man went to a cinema. I'm like, did she do that? Or was Kevin like, man, are you near a cinema? Just fucking go, mate. Just go do something.
Nah, she's probably just doing that herself. She's on top of this, she knows.
Aye, that does seem like I think she would just do herself, eh? Aye, so you said it a minute ago, so I think you get your post-credits scene.
This is where the film peaks for me.
Where fucking, like,
far.
Monica's
Both of them are actually peak.
fell through. The Young Avengers thing was top. I fucking was so happy. And Monica does fucking hot fall through in another universe, seals the door.
Yes, right into the universe.
Fucking cracks open her eyelids, wakes up in...
Wakes up in some sort of white room.
Like L'Hopital.
You know.
And fucking her ma's there.
Her mommy. Sat
Maria
right
Rambo as binary.
As binary.
Pure like, I don't know who the fuck you are, bitch. Lol.
Literally, mum. Like, who? Me?
And she's being fucking tended to by the Kelsey Grammer beast.
Kelsey Grammer. Dr. Hank McCoy.
Dr. Henry Hank McCoy.
Speaking with that
Slash
subtle voice that he has. Beautiful.
And he even fucking chucks out a wee Charles as well.
Charlie's upstairs.
Charles wants to know how we're
in
getting
his
on.
wheelchair.
Fucking about.
Wheeling about. In front of the X door. What the fuck, man?
He's also in like the fucking actually literally like the X-Men, Fox X-Men like silver Cerebro tunnels and that.
We're in some sort of mansion.
We're in some sort of X-type mansion.
Potential.
We could call it Mansion X.
Mansion X, potentially.
Oh, bro.
The question is big then. Who is all the other guys?
What's going on here?
Is Cyclops here?
The question is big, what the fuck is happening?
Literally, why is Binary there? What's going on with her and the X-Men? Is there an X-Men? Is it just a big beast guy and Charles?
Well, it has to be the X-Men because
but like, are they like the X-Men?
they've got all the shit. Do you think Charles just has all the shit ready to go for when he gets like an X-Men?
Aye, maybe he's building it and he's like, oh, Monica Rambeau's arrived, now I can finally enact my plan.
To create an X-Men.
Literally. Is Storm there?
Call up Scott Summers.
Is Kiki Palmer's Rogue there?
Oh, Kiki Power. Ooh. Oh. I really hope Marvel delivers on that actually, because they have like a fucking thing sat there on a plate for them. Like you could just act on that.
Do you know what else they had sat on a plate for them though? Tom Cruise Iron Man.
Fuck.
And they just didn't do that.
Don't
did they?
remind me, bro. Don't remind me, bro. Oh, you've unzipped me. You've unzipped me.
I've unleashed the beast. I'm sorry.
I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to think about it.
But yeah, I guess this is like Secret Wars incursion set up. Like we'll see Monica look back in either Deadpool 3 or actually in Secret Wars.
Yeah, I'm wondering how soon, because obviously Deadpool 3 is going to be about like the Fox shit.
Yeah.
So I wonder, like, would they just immediately start resolving it in like Deadpool 3? Because that's like quite soon.
A bit of it.
But it is like Fox X-Men, and they use like the score. Like, I mean, I didn't really hear it, but in the credits, it's like they credit like the X2 X-Men United and the X-Men Days Future Past
I know,
score.
I didn't really hear it either, but I was waiting for the like actual X2 bit. Like, oh, how does it go again? That one. I was waiting for that one.
Aye.
But that would have been
That would have been peak actually. Well, that's the thing of like yeah, because it's like if they use one or the other, that's what does confirm it. If they use like the Fox X-Men, then you're alright, it's the Fox X-Men.
Exactly, you know that's that one.
And whereas if they use like I don't know if they use the X-Men 97, like it's like
They used that for Miss Marvel.
They
but
did
that
use
was
it.
a different way.
Aye, the way they used it was sort of like a tickle, and it was a bit like Miss Marvel styled.
Yeah.
This one's like there's actual X-Men, so they use it there. You're like, oh, is this like 97 X-Men then, or like? I like the idea of them trying to make that the X-Men theme.
They'll probably have their own X-Men theme though.
Aye, I suppose. That's true.
Like when we get there.
Because I don't want them to just completely put forever. Even though like using like one of the old iconic ones is like a really good idea in my head.
Aye.
Like the way they used it in Miss Marvel was like, I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's smart. I like that.
They're both bangers.
They're both bangers, to be fair. I think for the X-Men theme, it should go a little bit like this. Oh and then the door opens. The actor playing Charles is Optimus Prime.
Oh my god.
Cyclops, I have come.
Superman is behind me.
Who's he saying like a fucking Josh Whedon quip? Like, he's right behind me, isn't he?
It just turns into the Fortnite movie.
The Fortnite movie.
Let's go.
I'm assembling a team to save the island. Naruto Uzumaki, are you in?
Get on the bus.
Get on the battle bus. Who is also a Transformer now? Have you seen that? They did a pack, which they revealed it alongside Optimus Prime, but they haven't released it. They released it like fucking 5 months after Optimus Prime was in Fortnite and out of Fortnite.
Right.
And it's like G1 Megatron, like one of the newer Bumblebee designs.
Right.
And then like a custom design that is the battle bus from Fortnite as a Transformer.
Amazing. The boy.
He literally is like fucking like I'm Optimus Prime and I have like Naruto and fucking like
Naruto.
Gojo for fucking Jujutsu
Gojo?
Kaisen.
Man, damn bro.
And Ariana Grande.
Oh my god.
And 11 for Stranger Things, who was added recently.
And John Wick.
And John Wick. And then he's like, oh fucking. To be fair, there is like X-Men. Is there X-Men actually in Fortnite?
Yeah. Wolverine, Storm, at least.
Wolverine, Storm, Jean Grey is in it actually.
Phoenix is
in it. Cyclops isn't. I don't think.
Don't think so.
Colossus would be a good show. Check a Colossus one in.
Colossus, he'd look nice. I think that's it though, yeah.
Like just Logan.
No other Marvel ones.
Yeah, like Phoenix and no Magneto.
It was just them.
Did you say no other Marvel ones?
No other X-Men ones. Sorry.
Another X-Men.
Because it was just them in the Battle Pass for Marvel.
Logan and Storm was.
Yeah.
Phoenix was a store one.
Aye, there's loads in the store. Ghost Rider, Daredevil.
Black Panther was like there was like a 3-pack like Taskmaster, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel.
Yes. Captain America.
Captain America, yeah, it was one of the first skins I ever bought.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, so like Spider-Man was in the Battle Pass, and then Spider-Gwen for Across was in the Battle Pass, and then Miles in 2099 across were purchasable.
Tom Holland movie one.
Tom Holland Spider-Man.
And Zendaya.
Zendaya, wasn't it?
As doing as well.
So you could get Zendaya doing and Zendaya like
Man,
fucking Spider-Man.
This is just the Fortnite podcast now. Fuck, man. OG's back, guys. Did you know?
OG is back and it's shite. Don't play it.
I've not played it yet.
Controversial opinion. Oh fuck.
Lore is happening in it though, apparently.
No, there's not.
Aye, man.
No, there's not.
Apparently, bro.
Bro, you're telling me apparently I'm the one who plays it. There just isn't.
Fair. I'll give you that. I'll let you have the advantage.
This story shit is just they don't fucking care anymore. There was like
leaving, bro, so it won't even actually matter.
God, he is, isn't he?
Aye.
They had a fucking like, we've got a time machine, and I'm not going to do something like that. And then the implication was just we're in the original game now by proxy of having a time machine in our lore.
Fair.
Like it's not like we used the time machine or there was like we're going to get to the time machine. We just are like now in the past.
The past.
Fuck. The Marvels.
The Marvels.
I mean the postcard like promises a lot.
It does, but we won't see it for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
But like, it gives enough of a like. I do hope they maybe could address it in Deadpool 3, unless that's what I'm saying.
Because we're probably gonna get. We won't address it like fully right. Like it won't prune that universe. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, because everyone's saying that Deadpool 3 is literally like locked in for like
he's gonna
bro.
kill them all.
No, like well, I mean maybe kills them all. Just more like Hugh Jackman's there, Halle Berry's there, James Marsden's there, and I'm like, bro, like we're getting the band back together.
Sonic's dad, James Marsden.
Sonic's dad, James
Let's
Marsden.
go.
That guy for Westworld, James Marsden.
Is he gonna be a good Cyclops this time?
What do you mean this time?
I mean, he was fine. He just didn't have a lot to do, did he? So
No, exactly. I thought it was quite a good
just focused
Cyclops in the
on
original.
the Wolverine.
I liked his energy in the original. He had like
I was just. I fucking hate you, by the way.
Aye, he was like very cocky, but like sort of in a right way. Like you're like, oh
Do you
god,
know
you're a
what?
dick, but do you know what? Like,
I think the messed up thing is that Wolverines just get the better lines, like the comeback lines. Do you know what I mean? Like Wolverines just beats
he
them.
just wrote Wolverine better.
Literally, it was like, you know what? Wolverine's just going to be the guy, and we're just going to accept that. But it kind of makes sense because Wolverine, like in the first movie, is that like father figure to Rogue. Like,
Also makes sense because everybody likes Wolverine and they not a
Everybody
cunt like Cyclops.
Everybody likes Hugh Jackman,
Scott Summers is a fuckface.
but Cyclops was right. So
It's also true.
there you go.
But you know who wasn't right? Fucking Henry Hank McCoy / the Beast. That guy's up to villainy.
Well,
Kelsey Grammer's I guess a good guy, but like
Grammer can't be up to villainy. Surely not, right?
not Sideshow Bob.
Not Fraser himself.
Not Frasier. Maybe that's what happened. Because I thought they maybe touched up his face with CG. I thought he looked good. Because it was like proper, like.
There's definitely some CG involved, but yeah.
But then, like, because no offense to Kelsey Grammer, I was like older now.
And I don't think. I mean, that makeup was probably a lot
That
back in
too
the
as
day.
well.
So I don't want to do that again.
I saw like
It
a
was fine.
trailer for the Frasier reboot, and I'm like, God, Kelsey Grammer's like old.
Damn, bro.
Not like old, but like, oh my God. You don't realise.
You do not know. He's a good beast.
Well, I think he was a good beast as well.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you know what? I like the cast of the original. I think Alan Cummings' Nightcrawler's a bit strange because I always pictured Nightcrawler
that's
younger
good.
anyway.
I guess, but that is good. He made it work.
I think he made it work out. I think Halle Berry's Storm is actually good.
Me too. But there are better choices.
I think no, I'm not trying to think of anything really. I really liked Elliot Page's Kitty Pryde. Like,
Sure. Again, I think there are better choices, but yeah.
who would you say is like a better choice?
Like nowadays, like
Like that era, specifically like that era. Like,
that
nowadays,
era. I don't really know.
because that's what I'm saying. Like, see if
Don't
that
really
era,
know
I think
actors
Elliot
like
Page gave like a really good Kitty Pryde for like
guess.
that cast for that era. You could probably tell me a good Kitty Pryde now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different question, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really know actors like that then for that era. I couldn't really tell.
Plus, to
you
be fair, it's how you're like. I thought Elliot Page's Kitty Pryde was very good at like kind of older style comics Kitty, like big hair Kitty, like early Excalibur Kitty. I don't know, sort of like fun
I'd need to see it again.
compared to like
See him again.
nowadays. I'm not saying she's grimdark now, but she's a bit more responsibility laden. I'd say these days. I feel
Screw it a bit. You know?
Guardians of the Galaxy, the thing with Peter, and then what is it? Is it X of Swords she's on there now, or she's the pirate thing? Marauders.
Marauders. I don't know if that's still an ongoing title.
That was the last
But
time
she's
I sort of
involved.
heard about her.
Aye,
I'm sure she's about.
involved.
She has Kitty Pryde. You can't just fucking.
That's the Red Queen right there.
She's still Shadowcat. Was that like a phase?
She's
or?
Shadowcat again because she's killing some Orcus guns,
Oh fucking
knifing people and that.
let's go. Oh aye, I remember that actually. I do remember that. That Kitty Pryde's like
Popped
she's
off.
fucking killing people.
Literally.
Okay, that's good.
I'm taking lives.
I mean, yeah, for like, I mean, if they were like, I said this to you sort of when it was done, that like the way they handle the X-Men is like, obviously zhuzh it up as much as you want to now, get the Fox
Aye.
in, and then like that'll all be there for Secret Wars. It gets everyone sort of primed
Aye.
for Secret Wars.
It's genuinely like the next big thing on the horizon is like this X-Men, the Fantastic Four. I don't even really care now about Kang and like all that lot. They can get to fuck.
I'm in a weird spot because
I want to see how it ends, and I want it to be good because I don't want like the 2 phases that we've been through to like be a waste.
that's true. When this whole talk, so obviously they've had the talks now about like the tell-all book was about like they might be pivoting to like Doctor Doom and that, and I'm like,
Which would be dumb, I feel.
yeah, exactly. I think everyone agreed that like
I
literally,
feel
if
like I'd need to like hear some more discussion about it and like understand what is actually being kind of talked about to fully understand how I would feel about it. But the base like idea, I don't like.
I think it's like if they feel that pressed by the Jonathan Major thing, just fucking recast them. You've done it before, just do it again.
Aye.
It's not that hard. Kang's also like a fucking multiverse man, so you can just be like, yeah, multiverse shit.
Just looks a bit different.
You've
bro.
already had like multiversal people don't always look alike.
Mhm.
Spider-Man No Way Home,
Yeah.
Loki. So like I just recast them if that's like the threat, and then I just pay it off. I guess like again, Loki season 2 is good at like. Do you not watch the first episode of that? I'm sure you told me you watched the premiere of that.
Nope.
Really, you've not watched a single episode?
Bro.
Right,
Not watched
okay.
a single episode, bro.
Well, that show I feel is quite good at like understanding Kang a bit,
Right.
and like really getting across that like this shit's wild.
I was expecting that.
He Who Remains is like conniving and weird, and he's got his shit going on,
Mm.
and he's like one of the good ones apparently.
There you go.
And then like the sheer abject, like we know shit's gonna happen now, like the multiverse is happening. There's gonna be like Kangs popping up, like shit will happen. Loki expressed that in a really effective way that does kind of make you think like, okay, maybe like Kangs got a thing going on. My bigger question is like I want to know what the original plan for Secret Wars really was, because like surely all this is leading to the Kang dynasty. I feel like they kind of really plod them
Well,
along
it's 2 separate
further than
ones.
that.
Aye. Alright, so you don't know what the original plan was when they announced it both.
Yeah, they must have been maybe a bit more
You-
part 1
you
and part
think-
2 though, because
Aye.
originally they were literally supposed to be like back to back,
I guess.
and now they're like phase
And now,
cappers. are they
now
not?
they're on like parallel paths instead of like the one path.
Yeah.
Right. I kind of
So
get
it's
what you're
like
saying.
there's enough of a gap between them where I'm like, I feel like you kind of like
I mean, the madness is that Secret Wars is one movie.
true, unless they did have like
Unless one knocks into the other, but why not just call it Secret Wars Part 1 and 2 then?
it depends on like again their major plots,
I
because
guess you can't go back now because we would call it Secret Wars 1 and 2 before like Jonathan Major stuff happened. That's actually a better look probably.
I also think it was more just like maybe they just don't want to like part 1 part 2. I mean they've never really tried to part 1 part 2 things.
I know, but you could have it that as a placeholder and then like Secret Wars Battle World.
Well, I
Or, like,
was
just
just
call
like
it Battle World
when
first
they
and
were
then-
like sort of I suppose when they were like back to back, it's a bit like right, okay, well I can see how like maybe Kang would maybe lead into one. The
Okay,
idea now
year
is that
apart.
like we've got Kang Dynasty will come out, and I think there's like at least a couple of projects between Kang Dynasty and
Fantastic
Secret
Four
Wars.
between it.
So unless it's like that shit's directly related, like Fantastic Four will at least have a pronounced moment where they're like, oh by the way, like fucking like Kang is like Nathaniel Richards, and there's like another reason why we introduced these guys
Whoa.
now, because like
Madness.
like I just don't know
How we're getting there yet.
I don't know how like Kang Dynasty like clearly delivers on all the Kang shit and then keeps it going to then have it go through Secret Wars.
I mean, we might just deal with it all there, and we don't really need to mess with it there.
But then what's like Secret Wars and how's that related to things? Do you know what I mean?
That's I don't know, man. Doctor Strange.
Fuck,
Incursions in it.
Doctor
I don't know,
Strange.
man.
Do you know what's weird as well? I won't spoil it for Loki, and obviously, but like the Nathaniel Richards stuff, it is like kind of less likely after some of the shit for Loki. To be fair, they kind of like iron him out in a different direction. Where I'm like, I'm not saying you couldn't do Nathaniel Richards, but they just sort of like give him like they lean him on a wee bit of a thing where it's like, okay, right, well they could have came from here and that's not Nathaniel Richards. But I'm like,
Right.
I feel like I don't know, I feel like that'd be a weird one to scrap completely. Because, and
Yes.
then I feel like you wouldn't want to scrap it at all because you've got the Fantastic Four coming up, but maybe they're like they just find it too complicated to try and write that into him.
Bro,
Like
I
if
do
we
not
get to
know.
Secret Wars and Mr. Fantastics, like Adam Driver, Mr. Fantastics there.
I mean, I'm annoyed we're doing Secret Wars at all right now, but we're here.
you just want like a full-fledged Doctor Who, you want a full battle world.
Exactly. Am I mean for wanting that? I don't think so. It's just like, we'll probably get the X-Men and we'll rush to Krakoa. Like, that just will happen probably, won't it? And I'll be upset with that because it's not as impactful unless you build for the history of it, but that is probably what's going to happen.
God, Maybe I never actually conceived of that. I kind of always thought it
Bro.
was just plod along the traditional X-Men beats.
Also, like, I don't know if it will deliver on everything you want to happen, because, like, we've not delivered on a lot of stuff we've set up yet, anyway.
See, this goes back to a common occurrence where I get
And
pissed because,
it's probably just because Phase 4 was mid-AF, it fell off, let's go. And Kevin Feige's now writing the ship now, a phase later.
common Graham L.
Listen, I said that to trigger you a bit, but I think it is genuinely like it was going after the other bit, and now he's realised we need
I
to
do
sort
think
this.
there's a lot about oh god, we should probably try and rescrew that a bit. Yeah.
So I think there's probably got to be some like square shapes and circle pegs for the next like few years or few projects until like we get fully back on track.
I think that Marvel's was good at like sort of at least grabbing a bunch of little loose things and threads and.
Aye, for having like 3 leads, it's handled all of them from where they were to where they're going now quite well.
Yeah, I'd say so, like 100%. Oh god, I saw it. He did say that like Harry Styles would be back.
Bro, why? Why are we doing this, guys? Why are we like canonising the Eternals?
Because people liked Eternals, like
I guess there's still a big guy in the sea that nobody's talked about.
Believe it or not.
It's been 7 years, get on.
Fucking care of it. Like, how are they gonna do it? Like,
I'll
fucking,
actually-
like, by the way, Carala.
Oh man.
Like, by the way, Carol, just thought you should know there's a big fucking stone man in the ocean. This
Aye.
isn't relevant to what's going on.
And that stone man like made civilization or something. I don't know.
He also might have vibranium in him, but I don't know.
Who knows, bro?
Go see Thunderbolts, I guess.
Who knows, bro? Go see Captain America 4 after the reshoots. I don't know.
So go see Deadpool 3, then wait a year, then go see Captain America 4.
Oh no, they moved it, didn't they?
Aye, that was one of the delays. Bro, it's only Deadpool in 2024, and then shows probably.
That's fine though.
The only movie's Deadpool.
What if season 2?
We do have Echo.
Which looks promising in a way, but is worrying in other ways.
What's the wait? What? I think it looks great.
That the Strop Malt ones that
Oh, right,
maybe don't have
yes.
like the confidence in it.
You have said this
That's
to
my
me.
point.
Aye, we sort of debated like
That episode have come out though already.
the values of. Oh, we said that on the cast, didn't we? Oh, I forget because we said so much. The episode was a great
We've
episode,
said
but
so
we
much.
just talked. Yeah, that's like still. I think it's got problems. What is season 2? Apparently, it's fucking this holiday season, which is like you better get a fucking trailer on the go then. That's like we are in said holiday season.
I mean, we've already seen an episode of it. Well, we should have already
like
seen.
bits of an episode.
We should have already
Dude,
seen.
you remember when Tony Stark went to Sakaar?
Bro, I've already seen that episode. I'm sure of it. I'm sure I've seen that episode.
Bro, remember when Gamora was Thanos? Dude,
Thanos.
which apparently the same episode.
Bro, what that?
I'm
What
trying to
else
think
could
of
be?
it.
What else could be next
Really
year, bro?
good and big.
It might just be those two. Echo, What If, Deadpool. That's you for a year.
But Daredevil? How far is Daredevil?
Bro, they had to fire him, didn't
They
they? They need to write it again.
reset the entire fucking show there, don't they?
And they were back to do like 18 episodes, were they not?
Ironheart.
Maybe. I guess.
That's like filmed.
Who's in Riri the Hood?
Yes. Fucking the guy for Hamilton and then the Heights.
Somebody else. I
Andy
don't know.
Ramos.
That'll be cool, maybe. I don't know.
Alden Ehrenreich's in that, I believe.
Sure. Maybe she'll be a Young Avenger. That makes
she's
sense.
actually prime shit for the Young Avenger,
That
isn't
makes
she?
sense, man. Maybe she'll be good in that.
Do you know that'll probably they'll probably like Ironheart out soon. They'll probably end up with that. And then Young
Okay.
Avengers will be like one of the things that they've like pure got in their agenda that's like question marked.
Armor Wars is a movie, right? No,
Yes,
not a
which apparently
movie.
just still a hang,
Okay, that's happening.
but
Maybe.
may actually be good.
But
Which I've got nothing to base that on.
me neither. Don Cheadle, is he a Skrull in this one? No, he's not. That's fine. No, we're okay then.
No, we're dealing with that.
Oh, we need to deal with it.
Armor Wars is a backdoor secret invasion
man.
too.
I can't believe this shit. They should have kept it a show and cancelled it.
Bro.
What else, man? There's so much shit. We've got spotlights that could happen. We've got special presentations that could happen. I don't know, bro.
We're flying all over the joint. And I think the Marvels at least pulled together a bunch of stuff and like left us another wee hang, but it was another thing that was like, okay, cool, this is like how we're rolling with.
It's like I'm now becoming upset with it because I won't see any dividends on it for like 4 years, which is a bit upsetting. But I would like them to tone that down a bit and post-credit scenes from the future so I can deal with that in like the next movie. So I can
I think I've
so I
seen
can get some
people,
copy and
people are
faster.
getting fucking pissed and they're like anti-post credit scenes now because they're pure like Marvel have the audacity to like hint at something.
I'm happy for them hitting it. I wish it was a bit sooner.
I wish it was maybe sooner as well for that, but like I feel like I don't want them to be too guided by that. Like, alright, cool, we can make like a fucking X-Men version of this, though, so we have to like make the next movie or
The
the
X-Men.
next movie be an X-Men one or that.
I
Or like Tiamat needs to be fucking incredibly relevant all the time.
He just should have been dealt with, but I can't even lie you.
But like, how should a guy in the fucking
I
ocean?
don't know, man.
Probably
like,
gonna cut back to him. There's gonna like a fucking resort on him. People have built like fucking
I
homes in his
understand that like,
holes.
the people that should be dealing with that are the Eternals, and like I don't think they'd get in a sequel. So like I don't know when they would deal with it.
Bro, they keep promising those characters have got something going on.
But like the Black Knight and Blade should have dealt with it. But I don't know what they're doing. Is the Black Knight going to be in Blade?
No, apparently that's like completely off kilter.
Or is Blade like origin story vibes?
Oh, I can't remember.
Like a Shang-Chi before he meets Black Knight kind of thing.
So
where's Shang-Chi? Sorry. Sidebar.
Well, the Blade one, I truly don't know. Actually, it's gonna be fraudulent. Where is Shang-Chi? I guess. Like, yeah, that's my question. Like,
He's in Kang Dynasty, no
like,
doubt.
what's
right?
the deal with the rings? Because
they're also quantum bands, I guess.
Well,
or
I was gonna
something
say
like
because they were 10 rings, and 10 rings were also like where they got the Bango fame, maybe.
Maybe.
Because like that symbol was on the ground, but like, what does that mean?
But the quantum bands, as we find out, they're called in the Marvels, are like an ancient myth. Captain Marvel explains to us.
Yeah, they're ancient technology which were used to sort of in the creation of the big teleportation nexus that's across the universe, which allows it's the jump points, which
so
like,
wait, so the key
travel.
had it before when they mapped it. The teleports was. Am I misunderstanding that?
Where are you getting the key for?
Well, who mapped it? The Kree mapped it, is what Captain Marvel said, right?
Mapped what? Like
the jump points. So they had the bands before they were lost, right?
Not the Kree, no, I don't recall
Sure.
that of sorts. I do remember like the whole like we had them and then it happened and then
because like they get it for like some sort of grave. I'm assuming it's the Kree grave, especially with the info we find out later that that might be the Kree.
Aye.
Because I'm sure she says the Kree are the ones that mapped it all, and if the bands helped you do that, I'd imagine it was them.
I don't remember that line, but it doesn't sound like something that wouldn't have been in it. You know what I mean? I guess. Okay, the story does then have them all. How did one of them get separated from the other, and how did it fucking end up on Earth? And
I guess
what does the 10 rings have to do with that?
And there was definitely some like weird dimension thing going on in Miss Marvel.
Aye, there was
We've
a
not fully
explored
explored the bands and or the rings, but we've got a name for them at least.
Gosh, you just get like a full jewellery set up.
Bro, actually, this is the Millennium Items. Like we just know.
She is on that fucking Millennium Scales lifestyle.
Yugi boy.
Yugi boy. Really, I think that's mostly it. I mean,
okay.
I'll do my regular like surface mention. Like, yeah, I thought it looked quite good. I thought the cinematography was quite nice. The Marvels. I thought it had some good visuals, some fun space stuff, some fun low gravity stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Elephant in the room before we wrap up. So yeah, you didn't really feel for the musical scene.
Aye, no, didn't really need that.
Just not
It's
really
just
on
not,
it.
like, it's just not doing a lot for me, is it?
I guess it was what I said earlier, where I'm like, it just feels so standout that maybe it's in a bad way now. Like I almost notice it too much.
Like we're trying it for a bit of comedy. Is it? We're just trying to make the planet a bit different. Like, do we really need a musical planet? I don't know if we need that. I don't know if we don't need it, to be fair. But and then the Prince does just as bilingual anyway, and that's just because we can't have him singing in every scene he's in.
That's true. I that was
Like,
a bit like
I think I'd like it more if he did have to sing every time he spoke.
I know.
Like if they just
I know.
committed
Just
to
then
it.
he's like I'm doing my little harmonies. We are
Literally.
going to war. Because what saved the scene for me was like they kept cutting back to Monica and Kamala for a bit of like dialogue, which I think was half like good, but also a little bit of like we're not really super like confident in this, so we'll have somebody like mock it a wee bit.
Right.
But like the actual like singing lines of dialogue between like Brie and the guy, and she's like, if you listen to them, she's like not even into like she's just singing like we are in danger, like we really need your help to fight this shit.
Aye.
And I'm like, right, okay, that's a good bit, IMO. But yeah, that seemed really. I don't know if it gave me enough guffaws. There was a little bit too much like, oh yeah, okay, we're doing a big singing thing.
I guess, yeah.
But that's mostly just, as I say, it probably means it's just more of my least favourite than like, oh, I don't like that.
Aye.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Man's thinking.
But no, I mean, I see otherwise. Like there was a scene with the Flerkens, and they played a song for cats.
Horrific, man.
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It was, but it was terrifying.
It was a bit terrifying. Like,
It was so scary.
These cats just start eating people as a process of saving them.
Murderous intent.
It was
Those cat's
literally,
eyes.
these kittens were like fucking nightmare tentacles.
I thought it was the brood for a sec. That was funny.
Yeah, Graham turns to me in the middle of this, and he's like, "No, surely not." And when they start introducing the eggs, I'm like, he's like, "Is that the brood?" Like,
And then I put it together.
Brood.
I was like, "Oh, Camel's mum said that cat's looking a bit pudgy. Oh my god, eggs start showing up, and the cat's not on screen. It's cat eggs."
Oh, bro. Oh man, I kind of never even clicked. Like when she said the pudgy thing, I was looking about because I knew the babies were going to be it for like pictures, like posters and shit. For, like in the promotional material, they actually are just like, yeah, there's babies in this one.
Oh damn.
I was sort of like when she said the pudgy thing, I'm like, is that maybe a pregnancy thing? And then they sort of didn't really address it, and I was like, oh, maybe not, maybe not. I couldn't forget until like now. I'm like, no, God, it was. I was right. It was that. But yeah, a couple of really good sequences. I think it sounded good. I don't know. I'm really like
What
actually
like
quite
takes
pleased
it
with it.
from above a 6 or 7 for you though?
Well,
Like what gives it that lift to make it great, not good?
I think just that everything was competent enough. Like there was that many like good, like a couple of like probably good shots, good cinematography. Like all the performances were great. Like I love the girls. I thought they were all fantastic. And it was just really, it was quite engaging through its like action and colours and effects and that work. I guess is literally shapes and colours syndrome. It is a bit like, it was just
I saw shiny things that worked.
pretty much, aye. I can't think any detractions, you know what I mean?
Damn man. Okay.
Like, do you have any like detractions apart from the musical scene?
Not really. What can I mention before, but I think it's just good though. It's not lifting it to great for me. That's what's keeping me at 6.7. 6.5.
6.5. Guys playing fucking a half here.
Actually, I don't think it's. I think we both agree that it's like the doomsdaying of it. Like it's the worst thing ever. Its box office is awful. It's terrible. Blah blah blah.
Like, holy
It's
shit, the
bad.
Marvels will eat your children.
It will be a bomb. I don't think it's making the budget back, but I don't know what the cause of that is. It's probably the strike. It's probably the negative publicity that Brie Larson seems to get and all that stuff coming in.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of a bunch of like really shit like factors, exactly as you put it. Which I try not pay too much attention to box offices sometimes because like
it just seems like numbers, doesn't it?
It's a bit like numbers. It's a bit like silly numbers, and then when they do try and describe it, it's just kind of like everyone like all the shit. Like the Marvel's fucking absolutely tripped and fallen and pissed itself and shat itself, and then a little bit of poo going in its mouth. And it's like, right, okay, I get it. Like it wasn't the best, and it didn't make as much money as I think you would have liked it to. But I don't need like the fucking doom and gloom at all.
Exactly.
And I do think it's a shame that it probably won't do that well because I did think it was quite good. I think it is getting a little bit like underappreciated or like.
I'd say so. Yeah, like it doesn't. It's better than a lot of Marvel movies.
Yeah, we were like talking tier list actually, but we would fit it in.
We would slot it into. It's definitely better than A Secret Invasion. It's definitely better than Thor: Love and Thunder. So there's two things it's better than immediately.
It for the bottom tier no matter what.
Absolutely, yeah. It's clear of that. Let's go.
Oh, man, Secret Invasion was just like fucking not relevant now. Like the peace talks did in fact fall through.
The peace talks were in fact a psyop, bro.
But like I like that. I like that it wasn't like a shitty like normal fall. It was an ironic like no like the Kree side of the ones were led by actually the villain. It was just a psyop.
It's like, bro, we called it. Why would they phone for peace talks now? What we did?
Oh man,
Talos died for nothing.
Oh my god. I saw this like a Kree guy and I'm like, is that him? Is that Mendo? And I'm like, no.
It's no.
Mendo's dead.
Rip, sorry.
Oh, fucking hell.
We're a bit confused at our own tier list, actually.
Well, yeah, we were talking about this around the start of recording. A lot of things are in weird spots here. Like Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania should be lower, probably.
Maybe yeah.
So obviously it's better than the Winter Soldier. No, the Winter Soldier.
Better than the Winter Soldier? That is a statement, Ewan. Hold on a minute, right?
Better than the Incredible Hulk. Since we've not seen it, but also just
I guess,
better than Thor 4.
Definitely better than Thor 4.
Do you like it more than the first Captain Marvel?
Aye.
Because that's like the top of like the C tier.
It's better than that, I would say.
I get to B tier, and B tier is like Guardians Holiday Special.
Right.
Guardians 2.
Okay.
All the way through.
I'd rather watch Guardians 2.
Fucking Thor 3 is like the bottom of the B tier.
That's pretty close. But I don't like that Thor, I guess. So like that's why it's close for me.
I was gonna say, I mean, I still think I'd put the Marvels in like B.
B, I think is safe. Like that's middle tier. That's where I'm feeling it.
Like maybe like above.
I don't think people would be that mad at that. But in B tier.
Maybe like above. Because we've got like B tiers.
What else is in B?
From worst to best.
Go on, worst to best.
Ragnarok, sorry.
Okay.
Hawkeye.
Right.
What if?
Okay.
Sorry, actually, what was a better jump? There's a couple of like loose random bricks that I don't really fully get. And then like a fucking model.
What?
Oh,
You
sorry,
what?
no, I misread. Completely misread.
Wow. Man's
Oh,
seeing shapes.
I'm sort of seeing shapes a wee bit here. It's like zoomed in, and I'm like, was thinking about something else.
Mm.
BTI, so Thor. We actually got the Hawkeye. I'm trying to look at like, because I also zoomed over and found that. Right. I mean, like B tier we can agree on. Let's have a look at B tier going upwards. Like Thor Ragnarok. We put Thor Ragnarok worse than Thor 2.
Yeah, bro. I think I convinced you that with my like Thor opinions. Pretty sure.
Oh, do you know what we probably did?
Pretty sure that is what happened there. And we were like Eccleston's based, but he's ruined.
Aye, so like, do you put it above Thor 3?
Aye.
Do you put it above Hawkeye?
Yes.
You put it above Thor 2?
Probably.
You put it above Eternals?
Aye.
You put it above Thor 1?
We put Eternals above Thor.
I probably made that happen
Aye, probably.
because it was like fucking criminally underrated movie.
What's above Thor 1 right now?
Iron Man 2.
Nah, it's no better than that. Probably either before Thor 1 or after Thor 1. Somewhere in that ballpark.
The Marvels isn't better than Iron Man 2.
I fucking love Iron Man 2, to be fair. What's above Iron Man 2? Because
Night,
like Midnight, right?
which
Why
should
is
be much higher than that.
whoa? Maybe. What's above Midnight? Is that you now?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Right. Listen, we need to have a word with ourselves here.
And above that,
I think.
what if then Guardians 2, then She-Hulk,
See, I'd rather watch Guardians 2.
then Doctor Strange 2,
Oh,
then
that,
the Guardians Holiday Special.
Right. I think I'd stick with that answer, unless you want to move it higher than Iron Man 2.
I think it was a bit
Bro, my board.
high, but like, I was just like wacky.
But it was
just like a silly
base.
guy.
It's my favourite suit transformation. Man's like, get whips. Know what I mean?
Aye, but also Elon Musk's in that movie.
For a second.
Then the second one, big Pelon.
No, for a
Oh,
second.
for a second. I do like Sam Rockwell, to be fair.
Tony Stark's like, in the Congress scene is like so good. Come on.
I like Doctor Strange 2 more.
I would rather watch Doctor Strange 2. Aye.
I do like Moon Knight more.
Doctor Strange 2's got more X-Men shit in it. There you go. That's why it wins.
Does I? I would put the Marvels probably. Which would you say? So you get like between Iron Man 2 and Thor 1, and then Thor 1. Between Iron Man 2 and Thor 1, and between like Thor 1 and Eternals.
Aye. Thor's the sticking point. Like I could give or take both of them. I feel they're probably about the same area.
Because I was thinking between Iron Man 2 and Thor.
Okay,
So better than Thor.
that's fine. Yeah, because I could give or take Thor and
That's
Marvels. They're like same area. I feel.
fair. Okay. I'll grant to that. I think I could personally push it higher, although. Like,
You wants Moon Knight and S tier,
Doctor
whatever it
Strange
is.
2. I mean, it should be fucking much higher than it is.
Damn.
That's what I say. Well, we will probably at some point in the future come out and reevaluate this because there is some opinions here that I just don't understand. Like, we did put Captain Marvel in C tier, even though I really like Captain Marvel 1.
I guess.
I-
We'll probably reevaluate it after Secret Wars, whenever that film comes out.
That's completely fair, yeah.
2028, maybe. I don't know.
I
Maybe they'll move it up. I don't know. Maybe we'll go.
Well, I
be
think
so
we'll
good at
move it
stuff.
back, because everything they get fucking delayed, and I'm like, no, if you guys can all just quickly do that and do it correct, then we don't need to
Yeah.
fucking worry about like
Quite literally.
the rest of it.
Yeah. Man's lost it.
I've sort of lost it. I actually had a point I was going to say, but I've sort of forgot it. I mean, nothing can really like elaborate on it anymore. In fairness,
I guess.
I guess it. Oh no, do you know what it was? It's because I was looking at it versus Captain Marvel and trying to really decide. Like, I think I did like this more than Captain Marvel, even though I really do have a lot of things to love about that. But then, like, there's like dips in this.
There's just more to love in this.
Yeah, I guess. Do you know what?
The man Villani's in this film.
Amanda Valani's in this one, which is like she is going to be perfect forever. Like, she's won the game on that front.
Yeah. She's pretty flawless at the minute, so.
That's the big thing. She'll be back with the Young Avengers, and that's great.
Exactly.
Like, Captain Marvel, Bree's probably gonna like join the Avengers and shit. She'll be about.
She'll do something.
Monica's on the other galaxy universe, even though it's
Yeah.
Star Wars Ahsoka. That
Does she come back? We need to wait and see, man. I hope she does.
I hope she does as well. Although having that sort of separation is like it's good for like okay, like cool. It promises like a nice wee return later, like pure Secret
Aye.
Wars when they all get back together. Like that'll be fun.
I mean, it'd be nice if we could like see them, because I feel like they have the potential for like rekindling some sort of mother-daughter relationship with her and Quasar. Binary, sorry, not Quasar.
It's true, but then she also doesn't know who the other one is. Like,
I know, but it'd be like a surrogate kind of mother-daughter thing. Like they'd
right,
become,
yeah.
they'd be more like friends, but it'd still be that kind of like strange, or you are my mother in a different reality. relationship sort of vibe thing.
Mm-hmm. I actually can see what you're talking about.
But that's just, we're just going to spend time on another reality, so that won't happen. Ovs.
Oh my gosh.
But I would be cool to see it. But
aye,
I'm playing straight fantasy game here.
I think with her, at least she's just going to be like the one who's like in that shit. Like she'll probably fuck about and like King Dynasty or shit. She'll just be like, hi, I've been here. So yeah, like I sort of said earlier, with the post credits, Kelsey Grammer and shit, it's like a promise for more, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a nice wee complete unit. Like, just felt like, as I say, like a whole ass movie.
Aye.
Classic type Marvel movie.
I mean, we couldn't take an L, so
it's true, we really couldn't take an L.
Really needed some sort of W, and I would say it is a W.
Oh, well, there we go. That's, I mean, as long as you're thinking that positive, I know you're probably like, we could probably get something more, and then that can really push to the edge. But I do think we have a hot weight for that. That's the only thing.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what I was expecting. I was probably just expecting this.
Okay.
Like, just a good time.
This is literally what I was expecting. That's why I feel like I'm not that disappointed.
Yeah.
Because I just was like, objectively, yeah, this is great. Like, I'll take a second one because that was good.
Will you take a third one, though?
I guess. No, I guess I would.
I'd take a third one just
as long as
Captain
it
Marvel
was
passing
sort
the
of
torch.
like team shit though as well. Like, as long as it's not just like, because like
Twinning.
like Monica and Kamala and that, they're good. They add so much. So I'm like, yeah, I'd take like another third one as long as it's still another team up.
Aye. Get the band back together.
Getting the band back together. The reunion tour.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Okay then.
Yeah. I think that's us. I think we hit everything, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's your Marvel episode, guys.
That was Marvel's the Marvels.
Marvel's the Marvels TM. Marvel Studios the
and
Marvels.
I thought it was very good, and you thought it was just good.
Yep.
It was.
And
I
that's
thought
it.
it was just everything. I think everything. Maybe it's personal preference, but the ending sort of
At the
everything
end
just
of
sort
the
of
day,
like.
it all is.
I suppose. I think everything just hit me a bit deeper than it hit you. A lot of things were just like, I'm like, that's, you were maybe like, that was funny. I'm like, that was funny. You know, everything was a bit ear for me, a bit brighter and a bit funnier and a bit more like to my personal need for this film. Because I guess I didn't really have any expectations. I was so confused, especially the lights came out, and I was a bit like, I just need you to be like decent enough and maybe like link some stuff, and it did. So I'm like,
fair.
Kind of fair enough. I think we maybe would have. I think we made it somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yes, I'd say so. We hit them.
Although I would definitely recommend people going to see it themselves. With this fucking weird internet drama about it in the box office and shit, it is the ultimate example in my head of like, just maybe watch it and see what you think. If you're interested, or just if you don't want to see it, just don't see it and just don't talk about it and that. Like,
have a gay old time,
Have a gay old time.
And that'll be you.
Pro Valkyrie's in this, mind. Valkyrie's in this.
Valkyrie's in this.
There's energy.
There's a little bit gay panic, yeah. It's a little bit bi panic, stuff like that.
The Hays Code would not be allowing that. Not in this era.
China won't show that scene.
China, that easily deleted for the Chinese and like for the foreign theatres. Thank you very much.
Yes. Man, let's go back to that, man. Where's the new Asgard show where the Kree the Skrulls are just cutting about
censoring gay people for China? I'm like, no, it's not about that. I mean, yeah, next time we get to visit New Asgard, there's going to be a bunch of fucking screws there. Bro, like, don't let fucking President Del Moroni hear about that. Like, he'll be like, bro,
guy's killing them.
There's fucking a bunch of green people in that place where there's already aliens.
Bro.
Send a nuke.
Nah, bro, that's a war crime. That's a separate country, that is.
Drop that, but bro, man was ready to fucking do it.
He was ready to
like, Don Cheadle was just like, hey, you should probably commit fucking World War III. He's like, fuck, maybe I should commit World War III.
Don Cheadle, War Machine, like, known superhero. Why are you telling me to nuke the planet? Or maybe you're a fucking Skrull.
I don't know what's going on. What's happening? He's got a gun now.
Damn, shoot him, Nick, please.
Just shoot him, bro.
Sorry, we shot him in the end, and that's the end of Secret Invasion.
Oh, man. Nick was like so funny and happy in this, and Samuel L. Jackson's having a great time.
I've got a question. Where's his wife?
Oh.
Nah, I've got on.
Nobody cares.
She's gone. She's not coming back.
Peace talks fell through. Like, Secret Invasion just literally didn't happen.
Peace talks fell through, and his wife also fell through.
Just like fucking into the void, bro.
Genuinely. That lift
disappeared.
Broke.
To be fair, the lift was the only thing that felt like fucking consistent.
That's wild, isn't it?
Like with the fucking dome that comes on. Like, I remember that for Secret Invasion.
Damn, bro.
I'm like, oh, it's cool that this Kree Skull Pre-Talks was a whole fucking hang
back
for nothing. Oh my god.
Hell, man.
The moral of the story is, make your own opinion at Captain Marvel, but remember, Secret Invasion was bad.
Oh, it was bad, wasn't it? We can always come together on that, guys.
It brings us all together, guys.
Okay.
Right. Well, Thank you very much, Graham.
Thank you, Ewan.
It was good fun.
Yes, of course.
I hope you all enjoyed listening,
As always.
as always. And yeah, good night, guys.
Good night. We'll see you in the next one.
Night night. Kisses.
Yes.
Kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
Scenes is a fan-created podcast. We have no affiliation with any of the brand studios or properties mentioned. All views are our own.
Produced and edited by my partner, Rebecca.
Music is provided by Epidemic Sound, and the cover artwork was commissioned by Rhiannon Cargo on Twitter or Instagram.
Forever and ever. We want to be together.